You know, I was thinking about Rachel. Some of my favorite all-time SNL sketches were ones that you originated. Your characters that you originated. Of course, Debbie Downer, of course. Not Debbie Downer. But, you know, the Lovers with Will Ferrell, the Lovers.
Yes, the Lovers.
My best girlfriend Danielle and I, in French class, we would trade Lovers quotes. We did the whole sketches in high school. We probably should have been paying attention to French. Because of you. You created that for us. Isn't that amazing?
Thank you.
Yeah. But the all-time personal favorite, because I was so attached to it, the Boston Teens.
Oh, are you from Boston?
I am not. I'm not from Boston. I grew up in Westchester County.
Oh, okay.
But I was a huge Red Sox fan. Figure that.
Right.
Because Nomar, Garcia Park, was my favorite. Nomar, my favorite player of all time. I think because I looked like him a little bit. I thought I did.
Kind of do.
Yeah, the nose thing. But you know, you didn't say that. I can say it. What I found out about these characters, you guys, Zazu, you familiar with Zazu?
Yeah. Now it's like 10 years ago.
Yeah. The amazing characters.
It's on in reruns, yeah.
Yeah. What I didn't know about these characters in Boston Teens is that they started with Tina Fey and you.
Yeah, Tina and I were at Second City together in Chicago, and we had a scene, this Boston scene where we were a mother and daughter shopping at the mall together. So that was in the show, and Tina does a great Boston accent for someone that didn't grow up there. And anyway, then when we both got to SNL, we wrote these together for me and Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to just talk about it, because we actually have a clip of you and Tina performing. You and Tina, the old school, pre-Fallon. Let's take a look at this clip from, I don't know, 96? What was
97.
It? 97? Digging into the archives there.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. You started those characters and you took it to SNL, and that's sort of how it works. You develop these.
Yeah, a bunch of people from Second City, like Horatio and, well, Amy Poehler, she was in the touring company when I was on the stage, and who else? Oh, Adam McKay, who was, he was the head writer there, he writes movies with Will Ferrell. We were all together there. I'm probably forgetting this. Scott Adams from 30 Rock.
Carell, Colbert.
Oh yeah, those guys were a little ahead of me. Amy Sedaris, Steve Carell, and Stephen Colbert were all in the same cast together, so.
Amazing.
Imagine.
Amazing. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Anyone got a time machine? Can we check that out? But you and Tina remain very close friends to this day, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And tonight, as it coincides, is the 30 Rock series finale.
Yes.
We all missed it, guys. Sorry. I missed it too. We all missed it. DVR, though. Thank God for DVR. Did you watch the show in those later years?
Yeah. Well, I'm DVRing it right now. I was taping it, but that's old school.
TiVo's got it. TiVo.
I'm taping it. Yeah.
Yes, we have to. This is a big TiVo user here. We have to mention TiVo. They're one of the sponsors of the show, if you want to be honest. TiVo is sponsoring the show. I want to go to the scene that you opened the book with. It reminded me a lot of Alvy Singer and Annie Hall. Woody Allen's character went, "Hey, you on TV? I know you."
Oh yeah.
You must get that daily to this day, right? People just recognizing you.
Actually, when I walked in, someone said to me, "Oh, I love that character you did on SNL, Rick," and I was like, "That's Poehler." But yeah, that stuff happens. Yeah.
Mistaking you for other people.
Well, yeah, no, actually, it's weird. Poehler and I get mistaken a lot, but it's in real life we really don't look alike. But I don't know what it is. I think when we have wigs on, we both have big blue eyes, and then people think we're the same person. It's strange. I mean, that's a great person to be mistaken for, in my opinion. So yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
You're all very talented.
Well, thank you.
And the dating that happened, what you talk about in the book, was that also, I wondered, did that factor into the dating crusade, the star fuckers? Did you run into a lot of star fuckers?
I don't know. I went on one date with this gay guy. Turned out like I think he just wanted to like go out with someone that was on SNL, but he kind of like, to me, he kind of was pretending to be straight. But anyways, no, but I'm saying the thing, like, I know I'm not like a star to be using the word like star fuckers, but I use it for a joke, so don't think that
But you know what I mean.
Star fucker. I know, I just have to explain it to them.
Right.
No, so after
very grounded.
Here's the book, sorry. I'm a little drunk because I had some wine right before I started. And when I got out of the subway, I was like kind of lost, so hence my Galapagos Siri thing. And then I got here, I was like, I needed to have a drink, and I'm a little bit buzzed right now, but so I'm not extremely coherent. But my point is, with this book, it's very serious. No, so the book starts after SNL when, like, you you're on SNL and you think you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be like, spit. Okay. You think you're gonna like sail off into, whatever, the movie scene. And then like things just kind of weren't happening for me. So instead of sitting around and moping about it, what I decided to do was do all the things I didn't have time for when I was this busy working actor. So I really like tried to go on dates more aggressively, which means like 3 dates a year instead of 0. But so I put a couple of the bad dates in there, and then, yeah, there's just a few bad dates in there. Sorry, I'm a little buzzed right now.
This is straight vodka. This is straight vodka. No, we're both there. We're both there.
So I wrote these stories because I was sitting around not doing anything, and I was like, okay, I'm going to write up. If something funny happens, I'll just write it up. So I had this little stack of stories, and then they kind of didn't have a place to go. And then they sat around there for like a year, and then I had this crazy life plot twist happen. So then I went back to the lit agent and said, now I have a crazy place for this book to go. And so then I wrote the rest of the book. But when I wrote the first half of the book, I didn't know what was going to be happening in the second half of the book, which is a cool little tidbit for you.
And the story still isn't totally finished, right?
Well, it's written for there. I'm not
written for there, right?
Scribbling in the end there.
Anything you want to add in the end? But the big plot was you were going on these dates, and eventually you walked into a bar, and you met a guy who you liked.
Met a guy, he lived in California, and we were dating for like 6 months, basically, long distance though. And I basically thought I was too old to get pregnant because I was almost 44. But then, surprise, ladies! I was pregnant at 44 years old, and now I have a 2-year-old son.
Yeah.